Hey everyone, it's Judine from HRWhat.com. It's week 3. Can you believe it? The social distancing, stay at home, save lives. We're on week 3 here, and I know for some of us it's been a huge struggle, not being able to see friends and family, but we're all making it through. So with that being said, it's week 3, and we always want to know what the kids' perspective is. So I will welcome Jackson and
Max
here for week 3. We're more than halfway through week 3, but that's when I got here. So, guys, how has things changed in the past week, if anything?
Well, friends have not been able to play a lot recently. I know one of our friends, their mom's friend or something is sick, really sick, and
With this?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
She has
And
symptoms.
they can't come outside until at least Friday. So it's hard for them. And yeah, it's hard for them.
Yeah. So you're not seeing your friends as much. Your parents are both essential, right?
Yeah.
So what does your mom do when she walks in the door every day, which is not normal, I'm assuming, when she's normally working?
She comes in, she changes, she takes a shower, washes her hands 4 times
sprays her shoes
with
with
Lysol.
Lysol.
Yeah, I've seen you guys spray them too, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, but that's not normal,
No.
right?
No, not at
So
all.
we have kids that can't play. You playing tag these days still?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
we are, but
we
there's
always
parents.
play tag games.
There's
and
parents
stuff.
that are like, "Hey, no touching. You can't touch at all." Yeah.
It's kind of very annoying.
It's annoying, but do
I
you
know.
understand why?
Because every single
understand
game
why, but,
is every single game there pretty much has to do with at least tapping somebody in the shoulder or tapping them on the head.
and all of our neighborhood kids are athletic and they like sports. So if we're doing anything, it involves touching each other with sports. It doesn't
Right.
matter what sport.
And you can't figure out how to change it. Remember last time we were talking about tagging, and I said something about shouting, and that wasn't an option. But what about tagging someone with a feather or with a broom, or not smacking them, but touching them with something, kind of like flag football. Flag you don't
football.
touch, but you have
Yes,
to grab
you do.
someone's.
You
Wow.
do. Yeah,
but
you
kind
do
of.
touch all,
Yeah, but not as much as you would in regular
Not
in
as much.
tackle.
but still.
But can't you come up with new ways?
It'd be hard and it'd be unusual for the sport and us playing it.
And a bunch of kids won't agree.
Won't agree.
Won't agree.
Won't want to do it.
Yeah.
So, are you playing less outside now?
Not
No.
really.
No.
But you're playing less with friends.
Yeah.
Less friends, I should say.
Yeah. There is.
No, there is not.
Only across the street, and that's about it.
Well, yeah, for this time being.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah.
it's going to get
But
worse.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Right?
Then
It
nobody's
will
going to be able to go play.
Because why? Because you guys could be carrying this COVID-19
Well, yeah,
and
but
not even realize it because you don't have any symptoms, right?
Yeah, if we were carrying it, then all of those kids would already be exposed. So
Right.
we'd all be together.
Right, but if you're not carrying it, and let's say your mom comes home one day from work where it's everywhere, and you and then she starts exhibiting symptoms, that guess what? You're all stuck in here, all of you. You don't even go outside unless you go back on your back patio alone, because then you can be exposing kids because you didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta be really, really careful. In Florida, they just have a 30-day stay at home. Playgrounds are closed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Parks are closed. Parks meaning, Chestnut Ridge, they're closed. The Eternal Flame at Chestnut Ridge is closed. You can't even walk there anymore. And they're doing that because everything's getting worse. I mean, the deaths are increasing in this state. The county is having more issues and problems. And I only tell you guys that because it's going to get worse. And
Yeah.
you know, unfortunately, every week we keep talking about what's changed, but I'm also trying to let you guys know that there's going to be a time where you ain't going anywhere,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? And that's awful.
That's gonna be the worst.
Too bad Dairy Queen doesn't deliver. But anyway, with that being said, what else has changed? What has life been like? Well, let me ask you this. Are you happy not to be in school?
No.
Yeah, kind of, actually, yeah.
No.
Okay, Jackson, you said no. Why?
Because when you're doing work online for school, it's very boring because you don't have anybody doing it with.
So there's no interaction with schoolmates, teachers, nothing. You're just doing it on your own and it's boring.
Yes.
Max?
Pretty much the same as him, but I'm okay with it because I can text friends all the time and I can still interact with my friends, just not in person.
Right?
So it's not as bad for me.
No?
No.
What happens if school decides they're not going to go back this year, but as a result of that, you get to go into the same grade next year? How do you feel about that?
I would
They wouldn't be able to
hate
do that.
Oh, don't be so sure. There's a couple states that are doing that. So
I would absolutely hate
I just
that.
want to know what you would think. Not so
That'd be
much,
terrible.
right?
That'd be terrible. Especially if we had the same teachers.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
so-
no, I don't want to switch my teacher because I have a teacher that doesn't get homework. But my math teacher, I have a different math teacher, of course. That's awesome. It's so great.
You're being funny. No, but here's this. If you had the option, if these were your only two options, okay? Only two options. You don't go back to school this year because of this virus. Not allowed to go back. So next year you're going to repeat the same grade. Or you go back to school in the summer to finish your grade and you hardly have a summer vacation.
I'll repeat.
You would rather have a summer vacation with friends, being able to hang out with friends. What happens if you can't hang out with friends? And this goes into August, September. You can't do school then, right? So that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
So you would rather, instead of,
Wow.
let's say you can go back to school in June, and you'll have to go back in July in order to finish. Okay, would you rather do that? Or would you rather just repeat next year? This way you'd get a whole month. Maybe they would delay school in September. Instead of the beginning of the September, it would be at the end of September.
I'd go into the summer.
You go into the summer?
Yeah.
Jackson, what about you?
I really don't know.
Well, if we went into the summer, that means they can continue modified baseball. So,
Oh yeah,
True.
that would be.
That would be good for Max,
But I really wouldn't care
right?
because it does nothing for me because I'm still in elementary school.
Right, exactly. Huh. Something to think about as the world keeps changing every day.
Yeah.
So, anything else changing?
Not exactly.
A lot more stress.
What do you mean stress?
Like, you're not able to do anything. You're just all cooped up and you can't, like, we can't go see our grandparents because they're older, of course, and we can't see them. And that's hard. And yeah, we can video call, but it's just not the same as being in person.
I agree. And having Easter's canceled. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. I know.
Easter's canceled at Nana and Papa's house. She sent out a text message yesterday saying, "No Easter, maybe we'll have it later."
Surprise St. Patrick's Day.
It happened, right?
Yeah.
I know. I was worried too. Remember we had the hand sanitizer out everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Papa's on a gazelle.
I saw that.
If you don't know what a gazelle is,
It's like
a gazelle is like
running, walking machine.
it's like a machine that you put your legs on and you glide.
Yeah.
To me, it's a core workout mostly. It's kind of funny actually.
When you're using it, it kind of feels like you're running on water almost.
Yeah, exactly. Or you're doing skiing, cross country skiing, pretty much. So with that being said, I think anything else to add for the middle of week 3? Looking forward to anything upcoming? I can see where you're both getting on each other's nerves a little.
Oh yeah.
And no offense, you're
Sure.
kind of getting on my nerves just a little, just a tiny bit. But I can't imagine how it is with your parents.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, yes. That is very true.
But it's also a way to connect with family.
Also, yesterday was Family Day.
And what did you do during Family Day?
Play on the Wii.
Everyone?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Even my dad.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, he needs his exercise too.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap up middle of week 3 with these boys. Stay tuned. I think next week I'm here for one day. It's more in the beginning. We'll see if anything changes. The news every day has more deaths, more people that are diagnosed, and I think it's just going to get worse. I don't think we've hit the peak yet. Probably not until the end of April.
At least.
It depends on who you ask, actually, so we'll see. But with that, any parting words?
No.
What's a party word?
Parting. Like we're saying goodbye. So is there anything you want to say before we leave? And we shut down this voice cast?
No.
Bye.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. And stay home.
Bye.
Bye.